all of a sudden we're starting to generate traffic to our website, and search engines like Google out there take notice. Wow, a lot of people are looking at that website. Hi, this is Brian Icenhower, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about social media, and in particularly how we use social media to convert leads. And whether it be, I'll probably primarily talk about Facebook and Instagram marketing, since those are the most frequently used by real estate agents out there. However, this can apply to any social media outlet as well too. And oftentimes when we're posting on social media, and I want to talk to you primarily about posting as well too. As we teach all of our coaching clients, and I've trained to so many in the past, social media is really more about listening and engaging with other people's posts than it is what you post. However, we're going to talk today about what we post and how we post. And oftentimes we're posting things on social media. We're posting video, we're posting images and GIFs and things like that, which is great. But understand that usually just has a one-time effect, right? If we post something on Facebook or Instagram, let's say, oftentimes, just the people that day, or maybe if we're lucky, the day after that, will see it, then it's gone and it's lost forever, which is good, but it's very hard to convert leads that way. Yes, it does enable you to be first of mind. It does kind of put a touch on the people the people that you're friends with are often the same people that are in your sphere of influence database. So it does, have a minimal effect there that we're staying first of mind, we're staying in front of them. So we're gaining that mind share so that they think of us a little bit more frequently when it comes to real estate and referring us as a real estate agent. However, the top social media converters know that they really need, they're missing the collection piece from social media if we want to generate social media leads and cultivate them over time. So what they typically do is they have a website, on the internet, as opposed to being on social media. And that ends up being kind of the center of their spider web. And from that website, they typically will post a page or a video or some sort of content. And so it becomes a page on their website. And then that website is then posted on social media, for example, on Facebook. And then someone, when they're interested in the post, they'll click on the post and it'll actually take the user to the website. And this does lots of things, right? All of a sudden, we're starting to generate traffic to our website, and search engines like Google out there take notice. Wow, a lot of people are looking at that website. So then Google starts to rank it higher in their searches for specific keywords and criteria. And so you'll see, and oftentimes people will wonder, how are these people's websites showing up organically when people search online in my local area? And oftentimes it's because that they are actually creating good content, these pages on their website, and then they're taking those pages and they're emailing it to their database so that people click on the email and go to the website, or they're seeing it on social media and then they're clicking on it and that's taken to the website. And all of a sudden that website generates a lot of traffic for whatever that particular website page is about. So, and that generates a lot of interest. And this is how we generate organic search engine optimization, or SEO, for particular websites. Now, often this website will often be called a blog, or the website will have like a section within it that is referred to as a blog. And that's what we call them. And in that blog, we're posting about lots of different topics. Realtors often post about topics in their area, not necessarily about, homes for sale and things like that. Because if you're trying to generate a lot of traffic for homes for sale in Chicago, well, you're going to be up against a lot of competition by people that pay a lot of money to be up there. However, if we get hyperlocal, a little bit more specific, like certain neighborhoods in Chicago, like Lincoln Park, Chicago, or things to do in Lincoln Park, Chicago, for example, or entertainment in Lincoln Park, Chicago, where you have upcoming events, new restaurants that open up in Chicago. All of a sudden, people will click through to it. They'll see utility in your website. And as people click through to these different hyper-local value adds that you're providing to your local community, your website will start gaining a lot of good SEO recognition. And your website will start developing some history. So, the cumulative effect of all of these posts over time, not only does it add value to the people that you are friends with on social media, because you're not always just talking about what you have for sale, you're not just selling them constantly. You're actually giving them something of value. Like here's the latest bar and grill that opened up in town. Here is, the events that are happening in the city tonight. here's a great new dog park that opened, or whatever we're trying to stay relevant about. And it's just a matter, and this doesn't have to be a big production. It can just be you shooting an image of it, even linking to their website page, taking a quick 5-minute video with your mobile phone, whatever it may be, and then posting a quick page about it and putting a few hundred words of content behind it. And trying to use a keyword in there. So in those 300 words and in your title and any subheadings, we're going to talk about, we're going to say things to do in Chicago. This restaurant is one of the best things to do in Chicago. 49th Street Bar and Grill, one of the best things to do in Chicago, could be the title. So things to do in Chicago becomes your keyword. Google notices that. So when people type in the search bar, things to do in Chicago, all of a sudden you start showing up in the internet. Now, again, we take this page that we create, and we send it to our entire database via email, and that way it's something that they can click on and drive track to the site. We put it on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, wherever you'd like. Out there, people will click on it, so it attracts people to the site, and then Google starts to take notice, right? They start to say, hey, wow, this page is doing well for these search terms, so that when people type it in the future, and then over time you accumulate more and more posts about similar things in your hyperlocal area, and all of a sudden your website starts to gain traction over time. So if we're considering posting on social media in the future, and we're going to do a lot of these what I call lifestyle posts, right? We're posting about lifestyle activities, so we're adding value when we post out there to the public. Consider not just posting embedding a video on Facebook. Try, or even taking it from YouTube and putting it on Facebook. Try to put it on your website so it starts to gain some real traction for your real estate website, or your blog portion of your website, so that it actually starts building a little bit of street cred with search engines online, and you can start increasing the number of web leads that you can convert from all of these sources. All right, thanks again for listening and watching this video. Don't forget to check us out on therealestatetrainer.com. Subscribe to us there so you can get a lot more great tips on social media and how to increase your real estate production and business. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. Thanks again.